Hi, I'm going to quickly show you how to find 5 to 10 sources for your English 102 literary paper. Head to the library homepage, hover over Research, select Databases, under Subjects, select Literature. These are your 5 best bets for finding literary critiques. Pop into Literature Resource Center. Type the name of the work, whether it's a story, a poem, or novel, or the author's name. I'll type in Woman Hollering Creek, and voila, 47 critiques. Literature criticism, it's underlined. There are 47 sources right here. You have to decide which ones support your thesis by taking a look at the title, skimming the article. You can also filter your results on the right-hand side by clicking on Subjects. You might find, a way here to narrow down this list of 47, okay? Otherwise, come on back over to the list, click a source that looks relevant. You'll notice the citation information is right here. Make sure it's on MLA-A, highlight, copy, paste into your paper. Boom, your citation is done. You'll have to read these articles, find quotes, decide whether or not, this is useful. But that's what you need. It's right here. Head back to your list of results, peruse these, and then you can move on to the next database if necessary. So I'd like to go back to Literature Criticism Online. Looks very similar, same publisher, different content in here. If I type in Woman Hollering Creek, I see 59 critiques. What is this little image here? What happened there? Was that Sandra Cisneros? She was like right over my webcam. I was having like a ghost image there. Anyhow, closure. Sandra Cisneros, Woman Hollering Creek. I feel like we had just clicked on this one and the other. So there may be some duplication, but you've picked up 12 more critiques here, and some of them will be different. What are these? These are academic journal articles for the most part, book chapters. So they did exist in print at some point, and then they are reproduced here in this database. So for your citation, it might look really long, but thankfully you don't have to write it from scratch. You can just click the article that you want to use and then head over to the Cite feature. And this will tell your reader exactly what you're looking at and where you found it. Now, Literature Criticism Online looks different because it is a bunch of scanned actual books. So it all looks like scanned PDFs. When it opens, your article might not be the first thing you see on the page. Find the highlighted, it's like slightly highlighted blue, find that, and that is the source that you clicked on. And you'll see the author or the critic's name here, the essay date, and the source information. And then the article follows, and you can click the arrow to get to the next page. It might be helpful to download these. That way, you've got the individual article on your PC. All right, that's Literature Criticism Online. head back to the list, and now we can take a look at Literary Reference Center. Now this looks a little bit different. This is an EBSCOhost database. What I would do here is I would actually click Choose Databases and select All. By selecting All, we are including databases such as ebook collections, Omnifile. Those are the two most important ones, and there's a couple of other literary things here. So we're clicking OK, simultaneously searching through all of those. Click Advanced Search, and you will put in one line something like, we always lived in the castle. Next line, the occult. Well, look at that. The occult, or supernatural, or paranormal. Search. So I'm narrowing it down by including some keywords from my thesis or theme. 5 results. That's not great. So should you use a different author or a different theme, hopefully you'll get better results. Let's try Phil Cly. I know it looks like clay, but it's Cly, Phil Cly, and bodies, and spell it correctly. Six results here. There might be fewer because he's more contemporary. War stories from soldiers and body washers. Subjects, redeployment. This says it's a review from the magazine Progressive. To take a look at this, it may just be a book review. Going to click on the title, and it is a book review. Sometimes those can work for you as well. Run it by your prof, see if a book review is okay. Open up the PDF full text. Well, this is a pretty significant book review. It's not like a tiny little paragraph, so this would probably count as a source. Head over to the cite icon on the right-hand side and scroll to the MLA format. Highlight, right-click, copy, paste into your Google Doc or Word doc, whatever. You can download these, you can email these. Another trick here when you're in, this is an interview on Fresh Air, so you'll find interviews as well. Those can also be used as sources. Take a look at the subject headings of the article. This is another Fresh Air interview. See, now I'm going down a rabbit hole. I said I wasn't going to do this, and I'm doing this. And yet another. Lots of interviews here in the EBSCO databases. But if you take a look at an article and you see the subjects here, Phil Cly, redeployment book, you can click on one of these hyperlinks and launch a new search. So by just searching redeployment, which is the book of short stories, I have 179 results. I'm going to limit it to full text on the left-hand side, and no need to limit it by date. We have 118 resources here. Now that is kind of a lot. One of the ways we could narrow down further is to click on academic journals on the left-hand side. Maybe look at those first, then look at the magazines and the trade publications or the journals. Maybe avoiding the reviews at first. I'm thinking the academic journals would have a deeper analysis. So when I click on academic journals, I see here, yeah, this is definitely more in depth. This is an 18-page article comparing, looks like how redeployment is similar to things they carried, Tim O'Brien. So when I click this title, I have a summary, an abstract here of what's the article, what's going on, what's being talked about, and then I have the PDF off on the left-hand side. So I'm going down a rabbit hole, I'm finding a bunch of stuff. It's great, it's super kind of fun to do, to see what's out there, trying different keywords, different authors, different stories. The Harper Library has a ton of stuff. So have a research appointment, do a live chat with a librarian, and you'll walk away with sources in your inbox. That's all for now.